Welcome back! Monster, we're gonna be doing this. Few things up northwestern.
This one's been leveled too. Every last house in the village reduced to ash. Our first push into enemy territory, and all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers stationed nearby.
What is it, Dmitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this? Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are we responsible for this?
The fiends oppressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looks like they raised the fields too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity, such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings down. But there's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff. Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
Agreed. Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road. This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
I suspect Edelgard is no more than a mere puppet now. That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty! The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank!
Oh, finally dealing with
I
them.
see. And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What's the call, Dmitri?
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now. The Western Church comes first.
What? Okay, not fighting. Okay, be confusing, I guess. I'm doing the Western Church.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
I know they've had many disagreements with the Central Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
I wonder if that's my record.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting. The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down. An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos. Now there's some irony.
I guess it depends on what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelius' people this whole time, they might have played a role of their own in the tragedy of Dusker.
Indeed, I believe the situation holds many hidden truths. Ones we may never have imagined until this very moment.
Tomas, Cornelia, Tallis. They've been pulling the strings this whole time. But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin. The good news is, some of them will be in this very battle. Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
stolen, like... All of this. Persuade all of this.
Hey, why not?
Sure thing.
I'll show you what I can do.
Dark spike? No. Look at that.
thought this was... Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this. Shall we? I must succeed.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
All right, here I go. All right, here I go. There's nothing these must...
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
The Western Church's army. You wouldn't know it with all those outside forces. Imperial and otherwise.
We must help these people, and quickly. We focus on gaining territory after the attack. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape. To do so, we must start by capturing the nearby strongholds.
There are still people trapped inside the fortress. We need to get to them fast.
I guess we'll attack
Here already? Loot whatever you can. Hey, it's for
Get a load of this guy here for the wrong job. Who made him an Imperial General anyway?
One stronghold secured. We must now capture another.
I've awaited this moment.
I'll do what I must.
Still in the fight.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of it, shall we? I must succeed.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Bring it down quickly.
It's not over.
Let's take the stronghold.
I won't. You can have your dirty money back. Find someone else for this job.
Shut up and do as you're told, Merc. Boy, pieces can't follow orders.
This isn't even Kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
Yeah, all right.
All right, here I go.
Somebody wants to die.
I think that's all of them. No matter what happens from here on out, we have to keep them safe.
Take a breather.
We have a squad of healers in reserve. They should be able to provide aid to injured citizens.
As tantamount to death for these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure. Saved as many as we possibly could. Now we need to see them safely evacuated to the strongholds outside the fortress.
I see you trying to sneak. Not on my watch. You fools will get what you deserve.
Please, heal them.
Bonus. I hope that grants us some peace of mind.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Shall we? I must succeed. Hear you loud and I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem. I've got...
For a little while.
I'm out of here if we're killing innocent people. Goes against the Merc code.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done! It's too late to have morals now! We're paying you to kill!
Not a problem. I've got this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
So you buckle down and
Shall
do
take
it!
the lead.
My turn?
I just keep coming.
To fight and keep your prizes safe at the same time.
You gotta be kidding me! Let me out!
It's my turn.
Take a breather.
Here goes. Yeah,
I've awaited this moment.
Ready the ballisti! Let's see them off with a nice parting gift!
Shall we? I must succeed.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, all
we should
right.
split up and take them.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to down.
Here I go.
Let me out of here, Metaday. Get upset, I'm leaving.
You're going nowhere! You'll stay put and watch these...
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can...
Peasants die!
Is that a dissenter in their ranks? We should reach out before things escalate any further.
You saved me. Thanks a bunch.
their defenses.
I'm not finished. Well, couldn't hurt.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Here it comes! Take this! You're done!
We won't let you get away with any more of this.
Not a problem. I've got it.
I've awaited this moment.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much.
Come on! You're letting them get away! I'm feasting on the fear in their eyes!
Good enough.
Thanks.
One left. Let's hurry.
We did it! We created a safe path forward.
I owe you one.
Here goes. Let's fight together.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Shall we? I must succeed.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Not a problem. Move out.
All right, here I go.
There's no
Guess this might help.
All right, here I go.
Take a breather.
I shall take the lead.
My turn?
The people should be safe in the stronghold for now, but we must keep defending them to the very end.
It's my turn.
They've all escaped! Time to finish this myself!
Perfect. Big Bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our chance to take him down.
Hear you loud. I'll make short work of this.
I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
Shall we? I must succeed.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? I'll cover you.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
You let all the maggots get away, but I wasn't done torturing them. You'll just have to take their place. That traitor Merc still needs to be dealt with.
Turn. I shall take the lead. That's how it's gonna be, huh? You think I'll just take this slime down?
Fight.
You're mine! Yuri! Boy, am I glad to see you. You're gonna help me, right?
You're unbelievable. Fine. But you owe me for this.
Hey, from the kingdom? Can you give me a hand here?
I refuse to hold back.
You won't!
Attack! Give them no quarter!
My turn?
It's my turn!
Take a
Thanks
breather.
for the rescue.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Here goes.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Let's move out. Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
What was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead. We can make it worth your while.
Sure, why not? Mind if I get a breather first, though? It's been a rough one.
Bring it down!
I've awaited this moment.
All right,
Let's take it for ourselves. That stronghold's going to fall if we don't do something. We need to help. Fast.
It's not over.
The gold I wrapped up here is going to make all my dreams come true.
Somebody wants to die.
Watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day! Gotta be ready for anything! Out of the way!
No mercy.
No. We must deal with the situation at once.
Somebody wants to die.
Come on! I'm making...
Here goes. Let's get a move on.
My turn. I've awaited this moment.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop!
Wait. If it's money you want, I'll split the loot.
Not a problem. Move out!
Is that what passes for an Imperial General these days?
Ultimately, Metaday, you were no better than a stupid beast. We will withdraw. I am Myson, liberator of humankind from the control of filthy vermin.
So that guy's the brains behind all this? Don't let him get away!
We must keep the people safe.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these must.
Let's get this up. Starting the mission now.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Here, you lad. I'll make short work of it, shall we?
I must succeed.
Whatever happens, protect our strongholds. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
While I may have turned a blind eye to the Empire's brutality, this wasn't what I signed up for. I'm out.
Don't let them get away!
No, these look an awful lot like Cornelius' creeps.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these...
Take a breather.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
Here it comes! Out of the way! You're done!
Yeah, not...
I shall take the lead. Restorative's in order.
hesitate. March on, soldiers of Fargus.
A leader has to have a good head on their shoulders, no matter what they're in charge of.
No matter the justification, your actions are inexcusable.
Hear you loud and clear. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Here goes. Yeah, I got it.
Shall we? I must succeed.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission now.
Not a problem. I've got...
Yeah, all right.
It's my turn! Come with me!
Try to keep up.
Woo! I'm ready! Now watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day!
Try to keep up.
Woo! I'm ready! Now watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day!
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Myson, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head high. I'm glad to be... I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
This better not be one of those weird powers.
Hey, I'm getting better.
Hey.
Where are you, Myson?
Why? Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless... his core.
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arval?
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
Yeah, and left us with nothing but questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow. No point worrying about it now, though. Whatever their deal is, I'm still gonna keep being me.
That's the spirit, and I have to say, you've handled this power with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given you has saved countless lives, and you know it. Don't you remember what Dimitri said? Power itself is neutral. The good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends and to finally defeat the Ashen Demon. Got something on your mind? You seemed oh so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kinda hard to just move on after what Myson said to me. Speaking of, he mentioned my power coming from some guy named Epimenides. Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arval.
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. Priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
Which is what, exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
What is that?
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Got it. I'll be right over.
Such concludes the report I received from my son. The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep up.
It sounds like everyone's pulling their weight over there, too. What a relief.
But Claude, what do you propose we actually do? Crossing the Great Bridge of Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple. We don't really invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will. I told Dimitri the same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option. The most important thing is convincing them they need to keep a nice big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull east of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once. Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrick Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change. And when it does, our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.
Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom Army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it, be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary, if we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west. Which should, in turn, ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal. But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No, I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well, though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscur, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different, starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that. I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later then.
Oh, Dmitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Dusker. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again, or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible. I never knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, I'd... Forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course, but if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
What about this?
Now then.